Scouts O-line definitely coming out aggressive so far. What I've noticed from them, a lot of these passes, ton of time for Hoskins in the pocket, and then on these runs, clearing the way of that, especially in the midst of that Cats D-line. Not an easy task.
Yeah, for sure. But one other thing I've noticed, they're switching out their weapons every play, it looks like. They're wanting to get their guys some rest between each down.
Hoskins looks to go the air here, looks right, quick pass. There's Kaiser again on the slant. He is driven back there by Dylan Dowdy, but another good gain there.
So Hoskins will pick up the first down. Braden Hoskins and, Nico Kaiser just tearing the Cats secondary up apart even early on in this game. 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Dowdy and Williams able to bring them down, it looks like.
Hoskins, 3 stacked right next to the O-line. Go for the run. Handoff there to number 21, Oliver Steiner. He gets a few. Cats are trying to say the ball came out. Cats are saying the ball came out. Coaches jumping off the sideline. Nick Ori saying he got the ball. Lake Forest not so sure yet. We'll see what the official's decision is. Looks like they're gonna spot it.
We're gonna have to take a look at this here on this replay. See Steiner, we'll see if he's down before the ball comes out.
Maybe
see
forward
no. Down. No, it looks like Ori may have gotten the ball
that should be Cats' ball.
That should be a fumble.
That should be Cats' ball.
I believe that is Wildcats football.
Wow. But Hoskins is gonna hand it off to Steiner there. Finds the opening, gets through. Unfortunate break for the Cats. Huge play from Ori there to rip it out. He was still moving forward, had not lost forward progression, but refs did not have enough to overturn that one.
Yeah, unfortunate missed call by the officials.
Bummer.
That should have been Wildcat ball.
Yeah, that is super unfortunate there.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 1 with 4:30 left to go.
Really long opening drive for the Scouts, already over almost 8 minutes off the clock. Hoskins hands it off there. Steiner again swallowed up there by Dowdy and Waldorf. Tried to get to the outside, but just could not.
Holmes in on the tackle as well. Cats trying to stack the box now that they see Steiner is starting to get going a little bit.
Yeah. I think they definitely have to. You know that we've seen them struggle with power backs in the past, like the highlights we were watching. William Elo. That dude is an absolute beast, and he wreaked havoc on the Cats' interior D that entire game. But
yeah, so far we've seen a lot of Dylan Dowdy. He led the team in tackles last week. Already seeing him all over the place, trying to wrap up Steiner.
Hoskins, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. He looks left. He's going to roll left.
He's got all day to throw. And
just out of the reach of Miles Bateski before he is knocked out of bounds there by number 33, Jack Trudelar. I mean, all credit to the Scouts here on this first drive. It may not be prettiest first drive you've ever seen, but they are getting the ball downfield, taking a ton of time off the clock. I mean, at the rate this is going, I wouldn't be surprised if there's barely a minute left here in this first quarter if they get any points out of this. 2nd and 6 now for the Scouts.
Yeah, credit where credit is due to Lake Forest. They're doing a great job of establishing the run, and then on 3rd down, we've seen them pass the ball, like being able to pick up some of those first downs and really take a lot of the time off the clock.
Hoskins and shotgun. Steiner to his right. Low snap, fires left. Quick pass, and that is caught there by Jack Berger. Wrapped up and taken down there. Jacob Sick, along with Jack Farrell.
So it'll be 3rd and very short for the Scouts. 3rd and 1, just over 3 minutes left.
Hoskins, Luke Pascasi lined up there. There's Steiner, great play from Dowdy. Gets around the edge quickly, makes the play. Another huge play from Dylan Dowdy out there. He is moving so quickly right now.
Yeah, tremendous job right there from Dylan Dowdy, able to wrap up Steiner early on, get that loss of 2 on 3rd down. replay here. Yeah, again, a low snap. It looked like Dowdy able to come off the edge immediately, not allowing any sort of forward progress on Steiner.
Here's Hoskins, Steiner in the backfield. Again, to his left, to his right. Scouts love having that full 4 all wide receivers out there. Hoskins looks right. He's going to take off, escapes Tayfeld, and slides down inside the 20. Jack Trudelaar there on the tackle.
Looks like he came down a bit awkward there.
Yes, slide was not clean at all. Looked like he rolled up on his leg there a little bit.
So Hoskins already using his legs here early in this first quarter.
Yeah, I think Hoskins definitely showing he's a pass-first QB, but he's not afraid to tuck that ball in and get a couple yards for his team.
Some of the defensive keys we're trying to contain Hoskins. Haven't been able to do it so far, but let's see what they do on first down.
3 receivers stacked to his right, but he goes left to Steiner, makes a move inside the 10. Taken down by Waldorf and Matt Liu there. Fancy footwork there from Steiner to get a few extra yards.
Oliver Steiner, we've already seen how powerful he can be in his runs, but you know, on this play we see right here, Hoskins faces pressure, immediately dumps it off to Steiner. Steiner making a man miss, and he gets 9 on 1st and 10. Unfortunate for the Wildcats. However, it'll set up Scouts in the red zone.
Hoskins hands off to Steiner. He has an opening inside the 3-yard line as Steiner found the opening and took advantage there. Good rush from him. And look at this, 53 seconds and ticking after this first quarter. I mean, this has been a 12-minute drive from the Scouts. This is unbelievable. You don't see that often. They have done a really good job just gradually moving the sticks and have already taken a 4th out of this game. Hoskins, 2 receivers to his right. Emmett Lee in motion. Hoskins looks right and has the slant. That is number 6, Jack Berger with the touchdown. The Scouts strike first, and it is 6-0.
So really on this Cats drive here, you know, I think the long drive, nearly 12 minutes long, I think they were just a bit worn down, having Steiner run all over them and Jack Berger able to run the slant to catch the touchdown, see if the extra point is good here.
Oh, messes with
snap.
it. Hoskins. Seemed like a missed snap. Hoskins tried to make something of it, couldn't. But back to that touchdown play, I mean, that was a great play call from the Scouts. You could see moving in on that slant was Berger. He had Ori right on him, and then Reed Williams had to go out to cover the other receiver on the outside, left the middle of the field wide open. Otherwise, Hoskins would have had 2 places to go. Good play call. Scouts are able to punch in the first touchdown.
Great possession by the Scouts just in general. First possession, I mean, once again, taking nearly a full quarter off the clock, leaving little time in this first quarter for the Wildcats. We're going to see how they want to respond. Have Williams returning the kick. You know, he had that 87-yard kick return touchdown last week. Let's see if he can make some more magic happen. Farmakis on the far side of the field, back with Williams.
I would think if I'm the Scouts going back from that game last week, I would do everything I can to keep this ball away from Brock Williams, whether that means kicking it super deep into the end zone or getting this ball to Farmakis. Don't want to take any chances here. Here we got number 17, Sfine Hussein to kick off. Kicks it off, looks like it's going right to Williams. Fields it just inside the goal line. Looks like he's gonna take the touchback though. So Cats will get the ball at the 25. We will get to see Trevor Waller lead this offense for the first time tonight.
Seeing that Cats offensive line coming out onto the field. You know, Wildcats coach, Coach Shaq, he loves to use the term, those big mules up front. We're going to want to see how they can protect Trevor Wallace as well as open up some holes for Aiden Weaver on this first drive.
Aiden Weaver gets the nod tonight, starting running back. You know, him and Gavin Dixon split time a lot. Wallace, quick pass out there to Charlie Payton. He is wrapped down at the 25, going to be a 6-yard gain for the Cats. Love to see the Cats first and passing on the first play of the game. Brings me a lot of joy. You know, they love that run game with Weaver there, but happy they're going right to the air.
I mean, when you're playing football, you want to establish the run early, but sometimes it's nice to just put your foot on the gas pedal early and just start throwing it.
And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. Cats are going to switch sides of the field and still on offense, second down right now.
So right now, some of the keys to the game that, on offense at least, that we talked to some of the coaches about, they want to control the controllables, you know, don't give up any missed tackles, don't like miss any catches, don't miss any plays, don't have any silly missed throws, don't have any penalties that could cost you. You know, a lot of times early in the season we saw Cats would get a big gain, a big play, rejuvenize the offense, but then on the very next play it'd be a holding, take them back a couple yards. You know, illegal man downfield, ineligible man downfield, taking back a couple yards.
Absolutely.
And that's really what's been detrimental to the Cats' offense.
Absolutely. I mean, Cats have struggled with penalties all year long. You know, it hasn't been a secret. I mean, they've definitely eliminated that in the past few games, you know, blowout scores, so they've been doing okay. Also, on that defensive side of the ball, frankly, those keys to the game on the defense, I think a huge one for me at least is also those penalties. I saw in all the games that we've called, pass interference calls have been brutal. There have been a lot of really rough pass interference calls at super crucial points in the game that have really hurt the Cats, but Wallace now lines up. He's got 4 receivers to his left. Ori, Williams, Melton, and Farmakis out there. Weaver, excuse me. It's going to be a screen to Nick Ori. He's got a lot of room. Burst of speed. Tackle made there by George Holland. But it looks like Ori is going to move the chains and get a first down.
Like we were saying earlier, get the ball to your playmakers. Nick Ori, Brock Williams, Bodie Rauerbach, Charlie Payton even. He had a touchdown last week. Catch early in this game, gain of 6. Great job from the Cats offense just on first play.
Both tight ends out there, Melton and Williams. Handoff to Weaver. He's got a gap. Good gain there from Weaver. Almost gets the first. He's taken down there by number 44, Adler Schlacker.
Both offenses looking efficient early on in this game.
Absolutely. Cats O-line did a fantastic job there clearing the way for Weaver. He had a ton of open space.
Love to see Trevor Wallace rocking the purple cleats today, supporting breast cancer awareness. Love to see that from him.
Absolutely. Weaver in the backfield, Melton Williams to the left, Ori Payton to the right. Wallace hands it off to Weaver. He moves right. Taken down there by George Holland and Adler Schlacker.
So you see Weaver here. Yeah, they send Melton in motion as a lead blocker, and Weaver able to weave his way through the tackles up for a gain of 5, making it 2nd and 5 at just about midfield for the Wildcats. So Weaver behind Wallace in the backfield.
Same formation again, Melton and Williams to the left.
Looks like he has Payton and Ori out to Wallace's right.
Wallace hands off to Weaver again, moves left, cuts back inside. He's got a full head of steam, breaks the tackle, cuts back. Weaver still on his feet. Down past the 30. Unbelievable rush there from Aiden Weaver. Making moves, breaking tackles. Great stuff from him.
Phenomenal play by Aiden Weaver right there, able to get the student section in the Libertyville fans hyped up. You see he has a big hole. He gets to the outside right there. Looks like Sawyer Kapala able to
Wallace,
move the man.
Quick pass there to Nick Farmakis. Gets inside the 10 before he is tripped up. Cats offense is humming.
Love to see that early on for
Dixon,
the Wildcats.
Dixon in for his first snaps of the game. Weaver getting a well-deserved breather on the sideline. Rohrbach also checks in at wide out for the Cats.
You know, if I'm Trevor Wallace, this is Brock Williams' zone right now.
I was
He
thinking
loves
the same
getting
thing.
to the end zone.
Red zone, that fade to Williams always works. Gonna be a handoff to Dixon. He cuts it to the outside. Maybe gets one or two there. Good play there from the Scouts D-line.
Ends up getting 3.
Gets 3 there. Oh, wow. Looked like he was brought down quickly. Good gain there from Dixon, making the most out of nothing there.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, we're inside, almost inside the 5 now. Do you think you go to the air here, try to find Williams in the back corner of the end zone, or just pound the rock in at this point?
I mean, you've gotten down here with, Aiden Weaver pounding the rock down here, so I say stick with the run maybe.
Yeah, they do. Dixon to the outside. He is swallowed up there. That is Adler Schlacker again.
So no gain on the play for the Wildcats here. 3rd and 7, wanting to respond to the Scouts' early touchdown.
Cats really looking to punch the ball in here. Hopefully tie it up and then take the lead. You got Ori one-on-one to the left, Williams one-on-one to the right. Gonna be a timeout by Lake Forest. That's a good call there. I know the Cats were foaming at the mouth with that defensive setup. You got 2 studs at receiver looking just for a one-on-one 50-50 ball.
They love to see those type of looks on defense, but you know that probably meant pressure was coming.
Well, we got a break right now. Max mentioned that Trevor Wallace is rocking the pink cleats for breast cancer awareness, but if you're wondering why that is, tonight is Pink Out for the Cats. The largest competitive club at D128, DECO, has over 165 members, and they are here tonight sponsoring the Pink Out game. So if you stop by the DECA table next to the concession stands, you can buy some Pink Out clothing to support Breast Cancer Awareness Month. All the items are priced to sell and are limited to what is on hand. Part of the proceeds go to the Breast Cancer Awareness Research Foundation, while the other portion helps DECA members attend competition and events throughout the year. They would like to thank you all for their support. Want to enjoy the football game.
You know, I'll enjoy it a lot more if we can get a touchdown in this first Cats possession right here.
Would love it. Wallace, Williams, looking like they're going to double Williams here. Ori and Rohrbach both one-on-one, however. He's going to look left. He's going to put up the fade to Ori. Just out of reach. Wallace had him there. Ori had his man beat by a step. Missed opportunity there from the Cats. And it looks like Jack Saban's going to come out. Hopefully punch this one in for 3.
Yeah, definitely Jack Zabin. Zone right here. It seems like if Ori had just another step or two out in front, he may have been able to bring that in one hand for the touchdown.
Ori was literally right there. I mean, that throw barely missed his hands. Wallace just put a little bit too much on it.
But despite not getting in the end zone to cap off this drive, I'm really liking what I'm seeing for the Cats offense so far. This is the type of energy they needed while they were on that 3-game losing streak.
That is money there from Jack Saban. Inside 20-yard line, it's a chip shot for him.
So Scouts will be up 3 with just under 8 minutes left to go after a missed PAT by the Lake Forest Scouts. Cannot have that happen. This was against Mundelein. Brady Bunick punching his way into the end zone. Jack Zabin, obviously that record-long kick, 57 yards if I'm not mistaken.
Unbelievable from a high schooler. I mean,
absolutely crazy.
No shade to the Bears kicker here, but you know, I've seen Cairo Santos come up short from about there before. And that is just unbelievable for
they should sign it.
a high school kicker. Yeah, he's got an NFL-type leg, so that was unbelievable to see.
Rumor has it Caleb Williams was spotted at Libertyville High School the other day trying to recruit him. So Zabin to kick off once again with under 8 minutes left to go in the half.
Zabin boots it away. That is
Heck of a kick.
Bomb. Unreturnable there. They're going to take the touchback. That ball landed outside the end zone.
So now, having a taste of what the Scouts offense can do you think the Wildcats defense will be able to respond and maybe not let up so many of those big plays that killed them on their first drive?
I mean, if they're going to go to the run early here or those short passes, the Cats got to get a stop quickly. You can see the difference in drives already. Lake Forest, 12-minute drive, 6 points. Libertyville, 4-minute drive, 3 points. So the way that's looking right now, we definitely want the Cats to get a quick stop here. Lake Forest, 3 receivers stacked on the right, 1 to the left. He is going to hand it off there to what looks like, that is not Steiner. That is going to be the first rush of the night there for Owen Yates. He only gets a couple right there. See, that's what I'm talking about. 2-yard gain off the first play of the drive. Cats got to capitalize right now.
But then you see the clock still running. That's how they drained so much time off of the clock. On that first drive, they ran the ball.
Absolutely. Hoskins, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Yates in the backfield. Once again, Yates is going to get it again. He's only going to get a couple here. This will bring up 3rd down and a couple for the Scouts. Cats interior D-line, good play there.
Only giving up 3, so it'll be 3rd and 5. Yates here not able to have some of the early production Steiner had on the first drive. You see Trudelaar wrapping up Yates right there. Excuse me, it was re-spotted as a gain of 2, so not even a gain of 3. So 3rd and 6 for the Scouts.
Scouts, he's looking left all the way, and he misses his man. Looking for Luke Pascasi, and he cannot get it. Cats get the stop on 3rd down. It's going to bring up 4th and 6.
That's what you love to see if you're the Cats defense. Brock Williams already running out to return the punt.
Here we go. Great possession there from the Cats. Great defensive stop there for the Cats, I'm sorry.
Certainly a great job able to get some of that pressure on Hoskins.
Does that look like Hoskins out there to punt? Is he going to look to throw
Fake
here?
punt.
Oh, my goodness. I don't think they're going to.
Tim Budge trying to say he's short. Officials say he got the first
my God,
down.
he got
wow,
the
on the
first.
fake punt.
It looked like Hoskins was lining up there to punt, but he takes the long snap, rolls to his right, completes it. Unbelievable.
So Cats had their punt line up out on the field, but Hoskins, he just looks downfield, and he hits his man. He hits his man. That's Luke Pequesi. He gets the first down.
Reed Williams there tried to punch it out, was ever so close. Couldn't quite do it. Oh, fumbles the snap there from Hoskins. Quick out to his right to Yates. Oh, yeah. What a hit there. That was 31, Reed Williams.
I know we've said this a lot, Chathan, and I'm not trying to overuse the phrase, but Reed Williams hits like a freight train, all right? It seems like anytime I see him going for a hit, the dude just gets laid out, all right?
I mean, that was a huge hit. That was Major Wright, Florida there. National championship game against Oklahoma. He just went right through his chest.
That's some ball knowledge right there.
Instagram Reels keeps me educated.
So just over 6 left to go.
Hoskins, 3 receivers to his left. He's looking out there. Off balance catch there made by Henry Mulliken.
Hoskins gets out to Mulliken right there, but Ryan Faye's able to wrap him up pretty quickly after the catch, making it 3rd and 5. The Cats got to be careful here. This is the position they were in. before the fake punt.
You can see right there, Bodie Rohrbach was on that outside. He was an inch or two from tipping that ball down. Good effort from him, couldn't quite get it though. Hoskins, he's looking right all the way. Ball is batted down at the line of scrimmage. Big play there, looked like Jacob Sy. There we go, they finally got him. Hoskins got to be careful here. I mean, he has not scanned the field once. As soon as he locks on his target, he does not take his eyes off of him. Look at him looking right all the way. Jacob Sy gets in there, bats it down. I think Cats could really take advantage of his lack of vision, per se.
Well, really, I think the difference is on the first possession, Cats weren't able to get much pressure on Hoskins at all. But now on this drive, it seems like there's a defender in the backfield every play.
There we go, and there's the punt there.
No return
Williams
from Williams
catches it, takes it right to the ground. While we have a little bit of a break in gameplay, Best Buddies Club invites you to bingo night on Tuesday, October 29, from 6 to 7 p.m. in the main gym. Cost is $1 for 2 cards, cash only. Bring family, friends for a fun night of prizes, games, and friendship. Everyone's welcome.
So back to football. This is what we love to see. Cats able to get the Scouts
There we go, Dixon.
off of the field.
Come on, what a run from Gavin Dixon. He breaks out to the outside, moving his legs there like the Energizer Bunny. Gets past the 50 into Scouts territory.
So we got a big gain by Dixon here. Love to see the Cats efficiently establishing the run, setting the edge for Dixon right here. Dixon gets it up past the 50, down at about, I think, the 45. So it'll be 1st and 10 at exactly the 45 for Trevor Wallace. With Dixon in the backfield, we'll see what he can cook up here on this play.
Rohrbach, Ori both off the field. He rolls out. Great play call. There's Brock Williams. He will get the first down.
First catch of the night for Williams, getting him involved.
Great instinct there from Trevor Wallace to being able to roll out of the pocket, turn his back to the defense. You know, that's something that NFL quarterbacks struggle with. I mean, that shows a lot of maturity in his gameplay. Able to find Williams there, gets the first down.
So I would say this quarter is going a lot slower than the first quarter, for sure.
For sure. I mean, they don't have just one colossal drive. Wallace, there's Farmakis in motion. Payton lined up to the left. Wallace signals over to the sideline. Looks like he's going to call a Cats timeout. Some confusion there between the Cats and the sideline. Not sure about the play call.
I think Wallace just didn't like the defensive formation he saw.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good call. I mean, don't want to give up anything here driving down the field. Only 4:45 left. I think that's a great use of a timeout. Cats can regroup here on first down.
So Cats will come back out onto the field here. Both Williams and Melton, they love the 2 tight end sets.
I mean, Williams, as much as he's used in the passing game, especially tonight, he's been used a ton in that blocking game, along with Melton. There's Farmakis in motion once again. Looks like the same play they just drew up a minute ago. Payton on an island to Wallace's left. It's going to be a handoff to Dixon. He breaks to the outside. Quick cut back in. Down to the 25 is Gavin Dixon. Another explosive run from him.
One thing I've noticed from the Cats offense, they love sending wide receivers in motion, specifically Farmakis.
Yeah.
Send Farmakis in motion, seeing if the defender's going to run with him, and then Gavin Dixon able to get his way up through the defenders, muscling his way up for 7 yards in the play, and it'll be 2nd and 3 from the 25. Great outing so far in the Cats' second possession.
Wallace, Williams to his right. Payton and Farmakis to his left. Wallace gets the ball, hands off to Dixon again. Breaks, cuts up the middle. One thing I've noticed a little bit with that Cats rushing offense, the duality there of Dixon and Weaver. I mean, this could be a little bit of a stretch, but you know, the Detroit Lions, they like to call Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, they call him what, Sonic?
Sonic and Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles. I mean, Dixon certainly runs like Sonic, just super quick and shifty. Weaver a little bit more of that power back. Wallace
signaling to his offense.
There's Dixon again. Cuts back in. What a great couple of rushes from Gavin Dixon. They're going to be very close to that first down. Here comes Aiden Weaver. They're in the red zone now. Maybe looking to have some physical runs here, punch the ball in.
So as Weaver comes into the game for Dixon, great run by him, gets about 8 on the play, and it looks like it takes about 4 Scouts defenders just to bring him down.
There's Weaver right up the middle. Definitely got the first down there. So Cats looking in the same position they were last time here in the red zone. Just inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal. I mean, you got probably about 3 plays to get in the end zone here.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to stick with the run game. They've gone run pretty much most of this drive so far. At least consecutively, they've gone to the run a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can get the ball to some of their wideouts.
I mean, right now, I think the Cats could just go to a quick slant here. There's no coverage over the middle of the field, and with that man, it'd be hard to guard. They're going to go to the fade to Williams. He goes up the ladder and gets it. What a catch there from Brock Williams, and what a throw from Trevor Wallace. Just puts it perfectly just where Williams could have caught it. You're the Lake Forest Scouts. You are not guarding that.
Brock Williams adding to his touchdown total. Number 3 on number 3. You got mossed by Libertyville's number 3. Brock Williams, great job by the tight end.
Great, what a play there. Just elevates.
I mean, how good is Brock Williams?
I mean, yeah, that is just simply unguardable. I mean, so much credit there to Trevor Wallace. That is a beautiful ball there from him. He put it right on top of the Scouts defender's head.
Zabin's got the kick up, and it is good.
Zabin is money. 10-6 Cats. What a drive there from the Wildcats. Capping it off in a pretty familiar fashion.
Just over 2 minutes left to go in the half. Great possession by the Cats. That's what we wanted to see on the first drive, but now they get it done here. Phenomenal.
Scouts are going to look to respond. Zabin to kick off here.
So it will be Colliser and ball back near the north end zone to receive the kickoff from Zabin.
Scouts are going to have 2 minutes and 18 seconds to make something happen here. That fumbled and miscommunicated PAT on their first drive puts it. Field goal will still get them in 1. And just another bomb from Zabin landing in the back of the end zone.
Once again.
I mean, they just don't even want to let Lake Forest touch the ball here.
Nope, not at all.
Hoskins will lead his offense back onto the field at the end of this second quarter.
So at the end of this quarter, actually at the end of this half, we're going to have our very own Ryder Allen interviewing tight end Brock Williams again, who just caught the touchdown, adding to his total on the season.
Here we go, Lake Forest offense now.
I don't expect a lot of running the ball here with limited time.
Definitely not. Well,
they might as well do it anyway.
That looked like Steiner. He will get a few. He's wrapped up there.
So on 1st and 10, Steiner will get 5 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 5 at about the Scouts 25.
Looks like
so halfway to move the sticks.
Chudlar coming off the field with his helmet off. Maybe an injury there. But before we get back to gameplay, Max, I need to ask you, have you ever had pudding with a fork? German Club on Tuesday, the 21st, after school in room 1109 to try out this German TikTok trend. Pudding and forks are included.
Sounds fun.
Hoskins looking left all the way again. Throws it in between both of his receivers.
Hits the ground, so incomplete.
Hoskins again, he is so telltale with his eyes.
And it looks like we get a lot more of that Cats pressure, although he might have had a clean pocket right there, maybe a couple holdings, but just not able to connect with his receivers downfield. And 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats, or excuse me, for the Scouts.
Hoskins, 2 to his left, 2 to his right. Steiner in the backfield. He's looking deep up the middle. Looks like Tayfeld broke through. Oh no, oh no, you can't do that. It looked like Logan Tayfeld thought that this play was still live, tried to toss him to the ground, and he did. Refs had already blown him down by forwards motion. Forward progress, I'm sorry, that is so unfortunate.
And you know, that's one of the things that you just can't have, those penalties we were talking about.
Defense.
Yeah. Even coach is not even mad at him there. I think that's just a pure misunderstanding. Tayfeld didn't know that the play had been called dead.
He gets he breaks through the offensive line to get the sack.
Oh, that's a little bit of a flop there from Hoskins.
Yeah.
Just looked like he was letting go of him.
Wildcats a bit shocked by that one. So am I up here in the booth. But
yeah, that's unfortunate there. Hoskins looking left again. He's going to take the deep shot. Well overthrown and out of bounds there. Looking for Emmett Lee.
Looks like he was guarded by Rise Servatius right there. Great coverage by him.
You threw him down well off the whistle.
Here we go. We can hear a little bit of that conversation there with Tayfeld. I don't know how they picked that up, but you heard the ref saying
the official's mic was still on.
You threw him down there right after the whistle. So there we go. There's the explanation for that play.
2nd and 10 for the Scouts. 3 receivers to Hoskins' right.
Hoskins going to take the draw up the middle. Holmes in pursuit. Bulldozes through Bodie Rohrbach. Wow, QB dropped the shoulder. Tayfeld finish off the tackle.
Getting his get back on that one.
Jeez.
Hoskins using his legs once again, puts the shoulder down into Bodie Rohrbach, but Logan Tayfeld not allowing him to get away with that, getting his get pack obviously hyped up about that one.
Hoskins again. Lake Forest consistently lined up with 2 to the left and the right.
Clock winding down.
Looking to the right here, tries to go up the middle. There's Tayfeld and Waldorf. Wrap him up. They are not letting that QB draw. Coach is telling their guys to relax. Coach Budge calls the timeout, stops the clock. You know the Cats are looking to make a move here.
Smart move by Budge to stop the clock. Gonna force the Scouts to punt.
Cats obviously gonna be a little bit wary of the fake punt that we saw there earlier on, but I mean, at this point in their own territory, that would be an absolute gamble for the Scouts to try to pull something like that off right now.
I mean, well, they did it on the first, or excuse me, on the second possession.
Cats will be ready this time.
So Brock Williams back to receive once again. See if he can bust one out right before the half. take it to the house, possibly.
I think I'd throw my headset out the window.
Out of excitement, right? So the Scouts will punt.
They will kick it away to Williams. Short punt. It's wobbling around the 40. It's going to bounce. It's going to take a bad bounce there for the Scouts. They try to down as quickly as possible. Look at this. 37 seconds. Just past the 50.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time.
They can absolutely make something happen here. They have 2 timeouts left as well.
Wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot to the end zone on one of these plays right here. I mean, why not? You got
I think they
just
should
under 40 left.
absolutely test that quickly. Doesn't happen, maybe just try to drive down the field, use those timeouts. I mean, even a Zabin field goal here would be huge. That it would be a super positive end to this half.
And you know what? Going back to the very first possession of the game, that missed PAT is crucial here. That it doesn't seem like a lot in the moment, but that one extra point can be the difference between a 4-point lead and a 3-point lead right
Absolutely.
now. So just under 40 left with Wallace at just past the 50.
Wallace looks left. He's going to put it up for Payton. Oh, my God, what a catch from Charlie Payton. Unbelievable catch. Charlie Payton brings it in with one hand. Just as it looked like Wallace overthrew him. Unbelievable.
So you see Wallace here, he's got pretty much a clean pocket. Weaver gives him a great block, and he just rips it down up the seam to Charlie Payton. Charlie Payton, incredible catch. Cannot stress that enough. And he puts it down into Scouts territory.
Charlie Payton in an offense where it might seem he can be overshadowed at sometimes. What a play. I mean, that has been unbelievable catch for sure. Play of the game so far. That might be the best catch we've seen this season. I mean,
So Cats, looks like
Cats,
might have been the Scouts taking a timeout, actually.
they have 30 seconds almost at that 10-yard line. I mean, you don't even have to take a shot to the end zone right now. You can run this clock down a little bit more.
I mean, but like, why not, though? Why not put 7 on the board?
For our entertainment, maybe they can, but
And for you guys at home as well.
Wallace, 3 receivers to his right. Williams one-on-one. He's looking to Williams. He's going to put it up. There is Williams. Touchdown, Wildcats. Brock Williams once again. What a throw there from Trevor Wallace. You see Williams with the quick feet getting a foot down. That's another touchdown for him, 2 on the night. Cats up 16-6.
So the Cats, they only took off 13 seconds off of this drive. Wallace, again, throws, looks for Williams. You just can't guard him. Again, wins the number 3 battle. Gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. Great job from Brock Williams, and a great player he is.
Zabin right through the fairway.
So it'll be 17-6.
I mean,
with
this is
24 left.
This is the best first half we've seen the Wildcats put together ever. I mean, called the game against Mundelein where they played a pretty solid game, but this is just levels beyond that even. I mean,
You love to see it.
the
Absolutely
offensive
love
play
to see it.
calling, play making that's been going on in this first half is unlike we've seen before. And Trevor Wallace, the amount he's matured from that first game of the season to now is just unbelievable. He is commanding the offense, making huge throws. He's been unbelievable tonight.
And you know, after that touchdown towards the end of the half, we're seeing a lot of maybe players get on that special teams, try and make some impact on that area of the field. Aiden Sutter as well as Elias Swanson on special teams trying to make some impact plays.
Zabin to kick off. Another big kick from Zabin. Shortest we've seen tonight, still 8 yards deep in the end zone, though. Feel that as a touchback. With only 24 here, I can't think the Scouts are going to try to fully go down the field, though, but do believe they have 2 timeouts. So, you know, take a big shot. Anything could happen.
Yeah, you never know. They might just try and run down the clock and maybe just get out of here to the second half.
Looks like they're just going to take the knee here, unless they're up to some trickery again. But this should take us to the end of the first half. Well, they might need to call one more play. They don't. All right, what a first half from the Wildcats there. Unbelievable stuff. Cats will head off to halftime. Energy is very high right now. Scouts try to regroup.
Absolutely love to see it after that first touchdown. Cats score 2 touchdowns in return. Now we are going to send it down in a second to our very own Ryder Allen with an interview with tight end Brock Williams.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Brock Williams, tight end for the Wildcats. And my first question for you is, what's going through your head when you catch a touchdown pass?
Kill somebody. You know, Lake Forest, they talk all that. We're just jamming it down their throats, man. Me and T-Wall, we're on a great page right now. We just got to keep that going.
And my second question for you is, what do you want to see from the team going into the next half?
We need to keep our energy. We need to keep our energy, keep running the ball. Weaver and Gavin are doing a great job. And once we get in that red zone, toss it up.
All right, thank you so much for your time, Brock. And back up to you guys in the box.
Thank you, Ryder. I mean, you see that mentality there from Brock Williams. Said kill somebody. So, I mean, you can see his mentality going into the second half.
That's just the type of player he is, and we will send it off to our marching Wildcats, and we will see you in the second half.
The chump play the tub, the duke play the flute, and the fluke is the Duke of Soul. Oh, that blowfish low with the Little Mermaids under the sea. Righteous, dude. Totally gnarly. To close out our show, we'll now set sail to the islands as the marching Wildcats bring some Maui-sized energy to the field. With rhythms as catchy as a fish hook and grooves smoother than an ocean breeze, this tune is guaranteed to make a splash. From the hit movie Moana, please enjoy You're Welcome. But what's that in the end zone? Oh no! Just like that, our journey across the seas has come to a close. We hope you had a whale of a time riding the waves with us. We now feature the award-winning LHS Bomb Squad under the direction of Casey Dugan and assistant coaches Megan Walter and Kelly Agason as they perform the Beach Boys' sun-soaked hit, Surfin' USA. your LHS Pom Squad. Those special pink pom-poms tonight are in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We hope you enjoyed the junior poms as well. Since 1945, the Marching Wildcats ended their halftime show by forming our school letters on the field. Please enjoy this 81-year Libertyville High School tradition, the Block LHS. Now everyone on your feet for Loyal and True, your fight song!
So welcome back here to Walter R. Johnson Sports Complex in Libertyville, Illinois. For the Wildcats, they're up 17-6 right now. Just about to start the second half here. So, in the second half, what are we looking to see?
I mean, that first half was just absolutely electric. I mean, that was unbelievable offense from the Cats there. So I'm just looking anything they can do to keep that momentum going, keep passing the ball. Our broadcast today is brought to you by the Fine Arts Support Team, the LHS Parent Cats.
Big props to them and all the contributions that they put in to making this happen. So big thanks to them. Second half going to start any minute here.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Lake Forest, how are you looking to regroup here? I mean, the Cats just lit you up on the offensive side of the ball. Brock Williams is looking literally unstoppable right now in the red zone. But they will try to answer that. We will send it down to Ryder Allen for another sideline interview.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Joey Kim, one of the drum majors for the LHS marching band. My question for you is, what are the responsibilities of a drum major?
So being a drum major is all about leadership. We're in charge of conducting the bands, helping the bands learn all of their materials, all the music, all the drill, as well as running some logistical things, but it's all about leadership.
Thank you. And my other question for you is, what is your favorite part of the LHS halftime show?
My favorite part has to be part of the Jaws and You're Welcome, where one of our drum majors runs through the entire band with a shark costume on. It's just a ton of fun to watch and to do as well.
Thank you so much, Joey. Back up to you guys in the box.
Thank you, Ryder, for that stellar interview here. So really for the Scouts, I think what they were kind of going off of is on that first drive, they took so much time off the clock. They ran the ball, basically the entire drive. And they were trying to they're just trying to stay on that sort of game plan. You know, they were really effective running the ball, ended with a touchdown on the first drive, obviously mixed the extra point, but now they just haven't been able to get the run game as efficient as they would like to outside of that first drive. A part in that, and thanks to the Cats defensive line in adjusting to the Scouts offense.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, after that first drive, I mean, I thought that Lake Forest run game was going to give us a lot of trouble the entire night. But, I mean, Cats responded beautifully. I mean, other than that fake punt, let's just say that never happened. The Cats had 2 stops there on defense, just turnovers on downs. I mean, they did a fantastic job again. But I think for Lake Forest, they got to go to the air more. I mean, like, I know they want to go, or they want to go to that run game, but if they can go to the air just at all, anything I've seen from them, quick slant passes, something, a lot of incomplete passes tonight. They've got to get the air attack going.
They just got to do something to get their offense rejuvenated and re-electrified.
Hate to say it, I mean, the Cats' weakness in this defense is their secondary. It's, even though it sucks to say, but it is true. I mean, the Cats have an unbelievable interior D-line. Those middle linebackers are stellar. But, I mean, I think where Lake Forest can really actually hurt the Cats is taking those deep shots downfield. I think that could honestly be more effective and efficient than what they've been doing so far.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Chase. And I think 2 players that have really shined so far, at least in the first half, were Logan Tafel and Dylan Dowdy. We saw them all over the place in the first half, stopping the run and not allowing the Scouts offense to really get going in any capacity. They were messing up the pass game, getting pressure on Hoskins, throwing a wrench into their game plan.
Yeah, I was incredibly impressed with the way Logan Tafel's been playing tonight. I mean, this is definitely, out of the games we've called, this is the best he's played. He's been all over the field, incredibly mobile, actually, for someone who's normally staying on that D-line. He has been all over the place, making a ton of plays, making huge tackles, too.
Yeah, and you know, Tafel, he had that sack originally that got called back because of a penalty. A lot of the Cats sideline thought it wasn't really deserving of the flag, but officials decided to give the Scouts the benefit of the doubt. But then Logan Tafel got his get back, all right? He had a huge stop on 3rd down. Great job.
Absolutely.
So just under 20 seconds left to go in the halftime break, and Cats will come back out onto the field, and they're going to start with the ball here. So we're going to love to see some of the energy coming out of the half. You hear all the music in the student section getting hyped up. Love to see that. Looks like we're going to have Farmakis and Williams set to receive the kickoff here. Williams, once again, 87-yard kick return touchdown. See if Farmakis or Williams can have a little bit of that magic today here on the second half kickoff. It's going to be Hussein to kick off in the second half. And here we go. Looks like the kick is going to be in the end zone. Refs are going to blow the whistle. And it looks like the Cats are going to start their first possession on the 20. Chathan, what are you looking to see here out of the offense?
Keep the foot on the gas. I mean, seems simple, but Lake Forest has found a way to beat the Cats in super tough positions before. They seem to have just always can play with a little bit of extra fire when they're playing the Wildcats. I would love to see the Cats just put this game away in the 3rd quarter. You know, a touchdown here puts you up by 18. It's going to be hard for the Scouts to come back from that in the second half. I would just love a long, grueling drive, ends in a touchdown, take a lot of time off that clock.
Wallace hands it off to Dixon on 1st down. Dixon able to make a man miss, stays on his feet, and he gets up past the 35 for a big gain by Gavin Dixon on 1st down.
I mean, Dixon's moving like he's getting controlled by a joystick right now. I mean, he is just so shifty. His jump cuts back up to the middle of the field have been incredible today. You saw on that last run, he was thinking about taking it outside, cut back inside, made a defender miss. Got a ton of extra yardage from it.
Fakes the snap to Dixon, gets it off to Williams. Williams having 3 defenders trying to bring him down for the short gain on 1st. Looks like It's a gain of 3. Excuse me, I am completely off. It's a gain of 7.
Good gain there from Williams. Was able to drag defenders along with him for a couple extra yards there.
Dixon standing upright behind Wallace in the backfield. Wallace able to get it to Williams once again, looking like almost the same exact play, and Williams will be knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, not wanting to, they're not playing that man coverage there, and Brock Williams really pressing up on him. You can see they're giving him just a little bit of a bubble, a little bit of space because they don't want to get burnt downfield. That opens up a lot of opportunities for those short plays that you just saw.
So you see they got Williams and they have Melton along the O-line right there. 2 receivers to Wallace's left. Takes a snap, hands it off to the upright Dixon. Dixon able to get what looks like a gain of 9.
Here we go, we see that Dixon run. Just takes it right up the gut.
Gain of 6, I apologize. Wallace trying to get the play in on the sideline. He's got 2 receivers to his left on the far side of the field. Cats at about the 42-yard line. Hands off to Dixon once again. Helmet comes off. There'll be Adler Schlecker on the Lake Forest Scouts. His helmet comes off. He's going to have to come off of the field.
Here's Dixon taking out the middle. You see the helmet come off. He just goes helmet to helmet there, right there. Looks like number 13, George Holland.
3rd and 2 coming up for Libertyville. Charlie Payton comes in for Bodie Rarbach. Payton in that first half that had that insane catch. Got the Cats into Scouts territory.
Looks like Brock is in Wildcat here.
Wildcat. So it'll be Brock Williams going to take the ball. And it looks like the ball has come out. Scouts say they have it. We'll see what the official ruling says. And they're going to say Scouts ball.
I thought Brock Williams got the first there, and the forward progress was clearly stopped, or that knee went down.
Wildcat sideline trying to say that Brock Williams did not fumble it. So it looks like it's going to stay Wildcat ball. But
we're going to go to the replay here. Look, one, that looks like a face mask or horse collar, something there. Brock Williams trying to get forward, but, oh, that is super yeah, it looks like Williams still has the ball to the ground. Wow, that's really hard to see what happened there, but Cats are going to get the first down here. They're on 4th.
On the QB sneak.
I think that was a good call from the refs on that last play. It looked like Williams, his forward progress had been stopped before he lost that ball.
And quite frankly, even if it was Scouts ball, that's getting back for the fumble on the Scouts offensive drive earlier in the game.
It's the way the ball doesn't lie there. So I think refs have evened it out between the 2 teams.
1st and 10 on the 38-yard line from the shotgun with an upright Dixon in the backfield. He's got Williams and Ori to his right and left. Wallace takes the snap, hands it off to Dixon. Dixon heads right into a defender.
I mean,
nice pickup by Dixon.
I've been saying it all night long, but watching Dixon run tonight has just been amazing. It looks like he's dancing out there. I mean, look at it. There were just like 2 quick strides to the right and to the left, and he's got 5 or 6 yards. I mean, didn't even look like his feet were on the ground for too long there. Just another great run.
Hands it off to Dixon once again. It looks like he is going to have enough for the first down, if I'm not mistaken. Yup, he will have a first down at the 25-yard line. Looked like Wallace snapped the ball before the last Scout defender got off the field. They could have gotten them for too many men on the field right there, but luckily it does not matter. 1st and 10 at the 25. Weaver in for Dixon. Ori and Williams out wide. Wallace, shotgun formation.
Would love to see a shot to Ori here. Give him his chance one-on-one. They go to Williams.
Williams on the outside, flips a defender over him, and Williams will get it up past the 20.
Another short play there to Brock Williams. That time they were pressing up, though, but Trevor Wallace still got it out super quickly, zips it on a line to Brock Williams. Just let him work in whatever space he can. Like I said, though, look at Nick Ori. They're just completely out on an island. I would love to see at this point in the game and at this spot on the field, Cat should give him a chance to go up and make a play.
He's been one-on-one all night long against this Scouts defense. Wallace takes the snap, looking for the end zone for Williams. Williams hauls in the catch. And they're going to say touchdown, Wildcat touchdown, Brock Williams, an insane catch.
Brock Williams once again with a touchdown. I mean, the Scouts have seen this play 3 times now in the end zone. They are going to Brock Williams. Unbelievable ball there from Trevor Wallace. That is a perfect throw. Williams doesn't even have to do that much, just places his hands out. Ball's falling right in.
Ethan Farrell not able to keep up with Brock Williams. He's very quick for a 6'5", 220 guy.
I mean, no kidding. He doesn't move like a tight end. He moves like a receiver.
So this will mark 2 straight games where Brock Williams will have 3 receiving touchdowns. That's insane.
Yeah,
from
that
the
is
tight
an
end.
unbelievable end to the season for him.
And he's still got 1 game left.
I mean, the Scouts got to feel completely demoralized. I mean, they have been beat in the end zone 3 times by almost the exact same play. You have to wonder, like, why are they not doubling Brock Williams? Like, Nick Ori's by himself on the other side of the field, and we know what a talented receiver he is. We know what he can do with the ball in his hands. They're leaving him one-on-one, but they're also leaving Brock Williams one-on-one. I mean, I just don't know what the Scouts are really thinking here. I think when that ball gets inside the 30-yard line, there need to be 2 men on Brock Williams at all times.
Well, you know, Chathan, I think their thought process is if we can get enough pressure on Trevor Wallace, he won't be able to connect to his top-tier wideouts like Nick Ori and Brock Williams. So I think that is probably their game plan, but we'll see if they change it up at halftime, maybe at least after that Brock Williams touchdown. We'll see if they changed it up.
It's a short kick there from Zabin. It is going to get caught at around the 24.
Parker Collister bringing in the kick return. So the Cats defense will come onto the field. Let's see what Braden Hoskins has on the first possession of this second half for the Scouts. It looks like we have Yates in the backfield behind Hoskins. Hoskins in the shotgun as well. 2 receivers to his right. Hands it off to Yates. It looks like, excuse me, that is Steiner, not Yates. Hands it off to Steiner. Steiner looks like he stumbled a little bit. But I think he got 8 on that play, so it will be 2nd and 2 at about the 32-yard line. Just
good tackle there from Waldorf. You see at the tail end of this play. Look at it. Good run from Steiner. Finds the opening. Waldorf tries to wrap him up and just blows through Ryan Faze there. His own teammate got the worst of that hit.
And Carson Holmes able to bring him down almost instantly. Steiner not able to get anything thanks to Holmes. And it'll bring up 3rd and 2. So already facing a 3-and-out situation for the Scouts. We'll see what they have on 3rd and 2. This might be a situation where we see Braden Hoskins start using his legs a little bit. We saw that a lot during the first quarter, or excuse me, during the first half.
Absolutely. I think Cats need to spy on Hoskins this play.
Steiner to Hoskins left. Hoskins facing pressure, evades it, using his legs once again, puts the shoulder down, able to get up outside of the tackle of Eric Waldorf and picks up the first.
I mean, like we just said, I mean, we knew that if he didn't have anything open, he was going to go to his legs, and that is exactly what he did. Picks up the first down. Just punches the ball right at the gut. See him, he scans left, scans right. Good coverage there. Miles Bateski breaks through. Just can't catch him. Finds the seam. Goes through Eric Waldorf. Carson Holmes finishes it off.
So 1st and 10 at the 36 for the Scouts. Steiner in the backfield with Hoskins. Muffed up the handoff a little bit, so it'll be a short gain on the play. Scuffle between Lee and FaZe on the sideline. So 2nd and 9, just a gain of 1. Oliver Steiner.
I mean, the Scouts are moving at a snail's pace. Like, look at them after every single play. He's running back to the sideline, taking his sweet old time between plays. You guys are down 18 points with just 17 minutes of gameplay left. I don't think they can really afford to be taking this much time on drives. I think they got to move the ball a little bit quicker here.
Yeah, I agree. Throws downfield, and he's going to connect with his receiver. That is Mulliken.
There it is.
Henry Mulliken.
That is a great pass there. Mulliken climbs the ladder, goes up and gets it. A little bit of a high throw, but that's exactly what they needed. Hurrying up that offense, move the ball downfield. Hoskins looks right. Knew where he was going all along.
Almost like they heard us up here in the booth.
Yeah.
So we'll be 1st and 10 from the Scouts 46 on the far hash. He's got a receiver out to his right, 2 receivers to his left. He's got Steiner in the backfield. He's going to hand off to Steiner. Steiner weaving through some tackles. Gains about, I want to say, 6, I think.
Yeah, maybe got 7 there, not sure. Hoskins, though, hands it off. That's Yates. Haven't seen him in a minute. Good job there. That was number 35, Caden Butt. Gets his arm around him.
So Yates behind Hoskins. Hoskins looking to throw, and it's intercepted! Intercepted by Nick Ori on 2nd and 4. What a great play by Nick Ori. Turns the tide, and Cats offense will take over.
There we go. Nick Ori maybe not getting as many touches as he wanted on offense. He makes his presence felt on the defensive side of the ball. Hoskins, this is what I'm talking about. Look at his head. His head never moves. He knows where he's going the whole time. Nick Ori notices this and jumps the route immediately. That is a fantastic play. Unbelievable vision there from Ori. Way to get out in front of that pass. Lake Forest. Dire now. Dire situation for them now.
I'm loving how the Cats defense is responding after that first drive where they gave up that touchdown to Berger, if I'm not mistaken. But now they just got an interception, so great job on the Wildcats defensive front. Hands it off. Looks like Weaver. Weaver only able to get a couple on 1st down.
And now I think this is where we're going to see a lot of Aiden Weaver, some Gavin Dixon especially too. I mean, they are just going to try to run this clock down now. Definitely get out of this 3rd quarter, get out into the 4th. Up 18, they're feeling pretty comfortable. I think another score could put this game away, another touchdown.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you. They're already down 18, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So maybe we'll see another deep shot to Williams here. Wallace hands it off to Weaver. Weaver not able to get much on the play. Wrapped up
come on.
Pretty much instantly by Heyman.
Maybe give a flag there. Just did the same thing.
You're giving a flag on Tayfield. Give a flag to him, Michael Heyman.
Extracurriculars there by Michael Heyman. No reason to push Weaver at the end of that play. I'm sure they got some pent-up frustration.
So it'll be 3rd and long with just over 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Let's see what Trevor Wallace in the offense has on 3rd and 9. Rauerbach comes into the game. He's got 4 wideouts with Weaver in the backfield. 5 offensive line in front of him. Wallace rolls out, gets it to Williams, and it'll be broken up. Incomplete, looking for Williams. Not able to make the catch. Looks like Ethan Farrell was able to get his hand in there.
Yeah, that was good coverage there from Farrell. Puts his body on the line, gets his hand in there. Here we see Wallace rolling right, looking for Williams. Same spot of the field he always is. Beaver jumped the, or Farrell, sorry, jumped the route there. Able to get a hand in. Good play from him.
So Cats will punt it away. There's over 2 minutes left to go in the third. Looks like a pretty good punt. It's going to take a nice Wildcat bounce. Looks like it's going to stop at about the 14, I think.
Yeah, good punt there from Zabin. It's going to pin the Scouts deep in their own territory.
Love to see that.
And, you know, at halftime, we got to see our marching Wildcats perform there. And they do not only shine on the football field, but also in the band room. A lot of our marching Wildcats were selected to represent LHS at the ILMEA District 7 Band, Orchestra, and Jazz Festivals in November. Over 750 students from 60 schools auditioned, and 12 of our marching Wildcats will be representing the Cats.
So Hoskins is going to come back onto the field leading the Scouts offense. Carson Holmes running out quickly before the snap. 1st and 10 at the Scouts 14. Hoskins hands it off to Yates. Yates getting to the outside, and he'll be wrapped up by Matt Liu as well as Ryan Faze on the tackle. Coming together to bring down Owen Yates.
Way to get to the edge quickly there. Cats did a great job. We see Yates knows he can't go up the middle, too clogged there. You saw Waldorf. A little bit of hand fighting going on between Faze and looks like Jack Berger there. Got to the outside before he's wrapped up and taken down.
So 1st and 10, picked up a gain of 12 on that play. Hoskins looking for his, it's intercepted again by Nick Ori. Wow, 2 interceptions back to back by Nick Ori. What a game he is having.
Nick Ori, another huge play on defense. I mean, Hoskins, he's overthrown that same route every time tonight, having to go up, jump up, and make a play. All of his receivers are always having to do that. But there we go, Nick Ori, another pick, takes advantage of the overthrown ball. Now the Cats are already in Scouts territory.
A great field position here for Libertyville.
Looking to run up the score even more.
Wallace in shotgun on the far hash. Williams on the near side of the field with Weaver in the backfield. Wallace hands it off to Weaver. Weaver trying to get around to the outside. Weaver stays on his feet. He's going to go, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Aiden Weaver.
What a run from Aiden Weaver there. Thought he might go down or get pushed out of bounds, stays on his feet, turns on the jets down the sideline, gets in first rushing touchdown of the game for the Cats. Here we see Weaver, he cuts all the way to the outside, looking like this is gonna be a dead play. Finds a small gap, slips through, blows by everyone. Stays on his feet, touchdown. Great rush there from Aiden Weaver. It is 30-6 Wildcats.
Love to see this for the Cats here. You know, ever since that loss to Lake Zurich, they have just been on fire.
This is just such a statement performance. Again, like I said, this is a team that beat you 2 times last year. Always play better against you, and I mean, they're just whooping them. Honestly, they are just whooping them. There is nothing the Scouts are doing right now that Libertyville can't stop, and there is nothing Libertyville is doing that the Scouts can stop.
And you know, I bet this feels great for the Wildcats right now. I bet this feels like revenge against the Scouts.
I mean, it is nothing sweeter than a revenge game. Student section for Lake Forest already leaving. They know their chances.
Yeah.
What a great camera shot there.
Yeah, bye-bye.
That is
Get out of here.
great to see.
So 1:10 left to go in the third quarter. One play, 8 seconds ticking off the clock by a rushing touchdown from Aiden Weaver. Spectacular from him. So Zabin to kick off here. Force the Scouts to bring it out here. Finds a hole, he stays on his feet, but they will finally bring him down just past the 30-yard line, looking at the 32. Minute left to go in the third, so great job so far by both sides of the ball of the Wildcats.
Scouts are going to have to play crazy aggressive here. I mean, I don't think there's any chance there. It's a 4-score game right now. Don't think there's anything they can do at this point, especially with the way the Cats defense has been playing. I mean, they're going to need quick scores, turnovers. They're going to need anything and everything to go their way.
So Hoskins in the backfield with Steiner to his right. Hoskins looking downfield, has all day to throw. He's going to use his legs. Running, takes a huge hit from Dylan Dowdy, finally brought down. What a hit.
Hoskins has got to be careful here. I mean, you're a quarterback out here trying to play like your prime Adrian Peterson, just trucking through people. I mean, he's got to be careful here, especially you got Dylan Dowdy barreling down the hole at you. I mean, just slide, man. Just don't. There is no shame in sliding, just putting yourself and your team at risk.
Boom, what a hit by Dylan Dowdy right there.
Stopped him right in his tracks.
2nd and 1 at the 41 for the Wildcats. Clock winding down. Just over 10 left to go in the quarter. Hoskins will take the low snap. He looks downfield, facing pressure, and he's got a man, but he cannot connect. He was looking for Owen Yates downfield. He had him open.
That's another overthrown ball there. I mean, he just tried to connect with Berger, but just over his hands again.
It's kind of been the story of the game for the Scouts here tonight. When it rains, it pours, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like these overthrows and incompletions have just multiplied.
Mulligan's going to come out of the game, and Berger will come in. He's got Berger to his left. Hoskins. Looks like Yates in the backfield. Yates not able to get much. Ball might be out, but the reps have blown it dead.
Yates got absolutely slammed to the ground there by Waldorf. I think he hit his head. Oh yeah, that did not look good there. He's gonna be down on the field. Yeah, I think he's gonna be hurt here, maybe. Yeah, that sucks to see. Waldorf grabbed him, slammed him right down to the ground, hit his head. Yeah, we'll see on the replay here what fully happened. Waldorf has him, wraps him up. Yeah, that's rough. Head right into that turf. Hopefully he's okay. Medical staff is going to attend to him. While we are at break, though, just some upcoming Wildcat events.
So shout out to our fall musical, Les Mis. See the fall show. It's a great show. That's what I'm hearing from a lot of the people that have worked on it so far. I'm certainly going to it. Tickets can be purchased through the LHS website by accessing the Performing Arts page.
Yeah, I mean, someone who performing in the pit orchestra, I mean, it is a super entertaining show. It is definitely a must-watch event this fall. Also, during the month of November, LHS is going to be participating in the yearly canned food drive to support the Libertyville Food Pantry. We are asking everyone to consider sending their students in with non-perishable items to participate in the second period donation competition. Also, there will be the opportunity to make monetary donations on the LHS web store. Stay tuned to the LHS communications for more info.
And a great sign here. Owen Yates able to get off, running off the field. Love to see that. Obviously a very hard hit. Great that he's able to get up and run off under his own power.
Start the fourth quarter play, first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So now first and 10 on the 43 for the Scouts. Fourth quarter just starting here. Hoskins in the pocket looking downfield. Nick Ori trying to knock the ball out, but Hoskins is going to connect with his receiver.
Ori going for, honestly, for the games we've called a little bit of a signature play. I mean, he loves to punch that ball out, and he does a great job at it. As soon as he got the ball, Nick Ori was already flying in with that right hook, trying to take the ball out. We'll see it right here. Hoskins looks right. Gets the ball out quickly. Nick Ori tried to punch it out. Bodie Rohrbach and company cleans it up, though.
Cats defenders swarming to not let him get more yards on the play. Hoskins using his legs, but he's going to get wrapped up by Tafel. Maybe getting a couple on the play. I think it might be just enough to get the first. He's 1 yard short, so it'll be 3rd and 1, 48-yard line. Miles Bateski is going to come in for Logan Tafel. Wouldn't be surprised if they just try and QB sneak this with Hoskins.
Yeah, I mean, they only got 1 or 2 yards here to go. Looks like about 2.
But no, they're going to have 3 receivers out wide. Hoskins has Steiner. Hands it off to Steiner. Steiner not able to get anything on the play. Miles Bateski hyped up after that run stuff.
Huge play there from the Cats D-line. Swarms them behind the line of scrimmage. Coaches are fired up on the sideline. I mean, obviously this is 4-down territory for the Scouts. I mean, clearly they're going to go for it here. Would love to get the Cats to get a stop here just further. Keep this beat down going. Look at that. Carson Holmes in there. Caden Butt. Huge play.
Tight formation for the Scouts. Facing pressure. He looks downfield and he cannot bring in the catch. Lee could not complete the catch on 4th and 2. So it'll be a turnover on downs and the Cats offense will come out onto the field.
And that is just, can't make that drop there, right there. I mean, who is that? That looks like it was Emmett Lee.
Lee's got to bring that in.
Yeah, he's got to bring it in. I mean, I definitely think Hoskins could have given him a better ball there. That was definitely on his back shoulder, but no excuse not to make that play. But Cats get a break that they really don't need at all, but they will gladly take the ball. Let's just keep running up this score here.
It will be Weaver instead of Dixon into the game. Weaver obviously keep feeding the hot hand, just had that monster touchdown. Wallace in the shotgun at about midfield. Wallace looks downfield, batted at the line of scrimmage, almost intercepted. Wallace had to be careful right there. If that were to be picked off, that might have been taken back to the house. Farmakis going to come in to the game. Farmakis going to be out wide alongside Nick Ori. Brock Williams lined up along the offensive line. Melton out there as well, that 2 tight end set. Melton goes in motion. He's got Weaver right next to him. Wallace hands it right off to Weaver. Weaver able to
Oh, yeah.
find the gap.
Come
He
on.
stays on his feet. He makes another man miss. And he is up past the 30-yard line, past the 25-yard line.
Great.
A monster play by Aiden Weaver.
Unbelievable run there again from Aiden
Holding,
Weaver. The weight.
55 black.
Oh, come on. That is going to come back. But on that run
Right from here,
Aiden
good call.
Weaver,
Slow down now, Tony. Slow down. Good call.
what a job there from Aiden Weaver, just accelerating and decelerating here. See him, he finds the gap. He's able to slow down a little bit right there, then get a few extra yards. Despite the callback, that's a really fantastic run from
Unfortunately,
Weaver.
it's going to come back. Hold.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. They called a holding on.
55.
There we go. They just fixed it. Said it was number 56. No 56 on the field. Yeah, that one's gonna be on Carson Holmes there.
So now it will be 2nd and 13 on the 46. A little behind where they originally started this drive. Orion Farmakis to Wallace's left. He's got Weaver in the backfield behind him. He's got Melton in front of him. He hands off to Weaver. Weaver able to get up through one tackle, but only able to get a couple on that play. Maybe 3rd and 11, 3rd and 9-ish, maybe?
Yeah, it's gonna be 3rd and long here for the
3rd and
Cats.
10.
They're not gonna try to force anything here. I mean, there's definitely no need. If they want to go to the air, it's aggressive play, but I mean, I think they can just run the ball here. I mean, if depending on how much you can, maybe even attempt a field goal with Zabin. He has an absolute boot, but I think you can just run the ball, take as much time off this clock as you can.
Farmakis goes in motion. Awkward snap for Wallace. Weaver trying to get to the outside, but he's going to be brought down. Wow, looking for a flag on that play. Definitely looked like a bit of extracurriculars on that play at the end of that play right there.
There's been a lot of that, just a lot of extra physicality after the play is done. Yeah. Parents a little bit outraged with that call, thought that definitely should have been a flag. Weaver had nowhere to go, unfortunately. He was just bouncing outside to his left. Wrapped up there, number 3, it looked like Farrell. Yeah,
All Ethan Farrell has to do is just wrap him up right there. No need for the extra slam into the ground. Guess he's a bit upset that Brock Williams has 3 touchdowns on him.
Absolutely. I would be too.
So it'll be a nice punt for the Wildcats right there. Scouts offense coming onto the field at the 10-yard line. Just over 7.5 minutes to go left in this game. For the Scouts, looks like I wouldn't be surprised if they just throw left in this quarter. Try and make this game a little bit more nice looking on the box score. Looking downfield, he's got a man, but it'll be incomplete.
What do you know? Another overthrow there from Hoskins. Just cannot connect with his receivers. Every ball is just 1 to 2 steps ahead of his guys. Granted, that was some pretty tight covers there from the Cats. I don't think that ball was getting completed anyway, but.
No, it looks like we had Matt Liu over the top to guard the deep shot. So it'll be 2nd and 10 on the 10-yard line. Hoskins not able to complete the catch to Bukasi. So it'll be 3rd and 10. Scouts staying where they were brought onto the field. Holmes will come off.
Third and long here for the Scouts now.
He's got 3 receivers to his right. He looks downfield. He's going to be sacked. Ball comes out, trying to see if it's a fumble, but refs blow it dead. So punt team will come on.
Great job from the Cats D-line there. They broke through so quickly. Hoskins did a great job of just trying to get the ball away there. I mean, he had nothing else to do. Thought it might have been a fumble, but no. He had enough forward motion with that throw. Incomplete pass. See him lined up for the punt again. And he actually kicks it this time. Super short punt. And gonna take a bad roll.
So favorable field position for the Wildcats. Let's see if they can put a cherry on top of this one. But they may just want to run the clock down, play smart football. So still 7 minutes left to go in the game here. The Cats win this one. I believe they do make the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken, Chaitin.
I mean, Cats get this game, they are in the playoffs. This is a huge win. Like you said, the Warren team they're going to face next week, it's going to be a whole different.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole different story. It's going to be
stud running back.
Yeah, unbelievable running back, best running back in the state on that Warren team. So it is going to be a whole different story for the Cats. But, you know, the way they've been grooving, anything could happen.
Wallace with Weaver behind him, hands it off to Weaver. Nice gain, but a flag is on the field and might be coming back.
Holding, number 3, Black. Where's your spot, Tony?
Holding called there on Brock Williams. He didn't even think he did anything there. Wasn't sure about that, but Cats are going to move back to around the 40. See a replay there. See if we see anything there. Williams.
Repeat, first down.
I mean,
that's a light holding.
that was not a holding. I mean,
that's a stretch.
He frisked his jersey a little bit, but
regardless, 1st and 14 from the 35. Under 7 to go. Wallace with Weaver right next to him, sends Farmakis in motion, flip to Farmakis. Farmakis trying to get up through the hole. He'll get up past the 35.
Good tackle made there. That was Michael Heyman. Did a great job wrapping Farmakis up when he had a lot of speed there.
Just a gain of 1.
Cats letting this clock down, run down as much as possible here. Just a little bit over 6 to go in this 4th.
Jacob Allen in the game for the first time for the Wildcats. Sends Allen in motion. Wallace hands it off to Weaver. Weaver trying to get up around the edge.
Good block there from Allen. You know, Allen's nickname is the cheat code.
That's
what
what they
they
call
him. Cheat code.
That's what they call him.
He gets in this game. Let's see what he can do.
So on the far hash, it'll be 3rd and 8. 5:30 left to go in the game. He's got Farmakis and Payton to his right. Wallace with Weaver in the backfield. Payton goes in motion. Wallace in the shotgun looking to take the snap. Fakes the handoff, gets it out to Payton. Payton on his feet still. Charlie Payton makes a move. Charlie Payton gets it up past the 20, and that will be a Cats first down.
Great stuff there from Payton. Again, I mean, he has made some really big plays all night long. I would love to see Charlie Payton more involved in this offense. I think he is such a talent out there at receiver. He's made, again, huge impact tonight. He has great balance, great hands.
Yeah, he's one of those players that might not seem too important on the box score, but he makes a huge difference in these games when it really comes down to it. Of course, he had the touchdown last week. I'd love to see him get into the end zone again.
Absolutely.
We know he can. Weaver directly behind Wallace.
Farmakis one-on-one outside to the right.
Hands it off to Weaver. Weaver trying to get around to the outside. Weaver stays up, but it'll be a small gain. Olavsky in the game for the first time. And then Waldorf are coming. It looks like Weaver's going to be taken out. Maybe his helmet came off, I believe. Logan Tafel coming in for Eric Waldorf. Late minute switching here.
Love to see Tafel get some touches at fullback here. That could be pretty entertaining.
Two big guys two big fullbacks really. Jacob Allen and Logan Tafel. Power back combo, but Tafel will be directly behind Wallace. Hands it off to Tafel. Tafel barreling his way down. Don't know if he got the first down, but he's got about 3, I want to say. No, he got 4. So 1 yard to go to move the sticks here in the red zone. Cats may just want to run some more clock down here once they get the first down.
You know,
Tafel in the backfield once again. Farmakis playing off coverage on Farmakis. No one really on him. Olavsky as well out wide. Tafel once again stays up. Don't know if he got the first, and it looks like he will. Yup, Wildcat first down.
You're there, Tafel getting it done both sides of the ball. One thing, looking around the rest of the NSC conference tonight, Stevenson has got a game at Zion Benton. Lake Zurich and Warren playing each other tonight. That is a huge game. Both of them 6-1. Both of them at the top of this conference, and both of them already qualified for the playoffs. And then Mundelein and Waukegan playing. Both of those teams eliminated from playoff contention. So this was really the only other game that had huge playoff implications. It's going to end with the Cats sending the Scouts home.
7 yards till the end zone here. Hands it off to Tafel once again. Tries to get to the outside. Looks like he tackled him by his collar there. So it'll be a 1 yard gain.
Yeah, got grabbed by his collar there. No call, but leads me perfectly into this. If you're sitting at home watching this broadcast and thinking you could do a better job than the officials, that is just great news. The IHSA is always looking for individuals to join the ranks of officials across the state of Illinois in all of our sports. If you are interested in becoming an IHSA licensed official, please contact Mr. Woods in the athletic office.
Farmakis in motion once again. 2nd and 6 from the 6. Hands it off to Tafel. Tafel makes a move using that size, barreling down. Gain of a couple.
He looks like he's going to be at the 3 yard line here. I mean, if they're trying this hard to get Logan Tafel to touchdown, you know, 3rd down, let's just run it up the gut 2 more times with him. Let's get him that score.
They got a minute left. They got to hurry if they're trying to get him in the end zone. That seems to be what they're trying to do, get Tafel into the end zone. Or maybe they'll just take the knee right here. Looks like what they're going to do, in the Wildcats will take home a victory here at home. Great performance by Trevor Wallace, Brock Williams, the entire Cats defense. Stellar performances all around. Great job.
I would kill to hear what's the conversation in this handshake line right now. You know, Brock Williams said in that interview, he came out with the mentality to kill today, and he knows Lake Forest loves. He did kill, and he knows Lake Forest loves to talk a lot of trash. Love to hear what's going on in that line, but Cats for sure stuck it to him today. Unbelievable performance from them. This is by far the most fluid their offense has looked their defense was resilient, and after that first drive, a huge 12-minute drive, I mean, they did a fantastic job bouncing back. And, you know, going into next week against probably the best opponent they're going to play all year in this conference, this is the win they needed 100%.
So for the Scouts, they will fall to 3-5 on the season, eliminated from playoff contention. And Wildcats, our very own Libertyville Wildcats, will move to 5-3 on the season.
Huge. Being able to qualify for the playoffs against the team that knocked you out of the playoffs last year, just no better feeling.
And then knocking them out as well.
I know, knocking them out as
great.
well. And, you know, the whole broadcast tonight, everything was brought to you by our amazing Wildcat Productions team. You
Ryder
know,
Allen.
Ryder Allen, we love our guy. But here are just some of the seniors from our Wildcat Productions team making all the magic happen behind the scenes. Oh, there's us. What do you know?
Wow. Yeah, big props to our entire Wildcat Productions crew. The directors in the director box downstairs, working graphics, all working cameras. Couldn't do it without them. Sideline reporters. Our look at our Wildcat Productions headquarters right there. Big props to all of them.
You know, this speech by Coach Budge is just...
It's got to feel great, you know. Losing 3 straight, now winning 4 straight, it's got to feel amazing.
This is just exactly what the Cats needed. I mean, they are on such a roll right now.
Special thanks to the Marquee Network. As well as Dan Treptow.
All right, well, that will do it from the booth tonight. We appreciate everyone who tuned in to watch just a fantastic game from our very own Cats. But this will be the last time. This will be the last
football game.
Unless the Cats can get it done in the playoffs, get us a playoff football game. This will unfortunately be the last time you will hear from Max Ryan football team. But for Wildcat Productions,